Hi everyone, this is day 4 of 31 days of tarot, and today's prompt is 5 books that you either purchased in 2017 or that you read in 2017. The books I'm going to show you are 5 that I purchased, and I read some, not all of them, to be honest. The first book I'm going to show you is called Tarot Coupling, and it's by Gina Theiss. I'm probably butchering her name, but that's okay. So this book is wonderful for relationship readings. I especially love how it breaks down each card into what it means as far as where the relationship is. So if it's a new relationship, if it's an established relationship, if the relationship is falling apart, it gives you some really nice explanations as to how that card can provide insight into that aspect. It also offers some ways of counseling your clients as to what they can do to work with the energies of the cards that they're getting. So it's actually probably one of the best relationship books on tarot that I've ever come across. So I refer to this quite often in my in-depth relationship readings. I just always find something in here that's really spot on and insightful, and people say it's really accurate. So one of the things that I do love about it is you can do a quick card pull. For example, if someone just is asking about love, you can go by picking one card. You just kind of shuffle the deck and see what suit that person is represented by. So if they get wands, then it would be that they really like to engage in doing a lot of activities and being adventurous with their partners, versus if they get a card from the cup suit, then they're more of the lovey-dovey type, wanting to stay home and cuddle on the couch, watch romance flicks, that sort of thing. And then it goes pretty in depth. It doesn't offer a lot of spreads, which I was surprised about, but that's okay. The book is well worth it with everything that it covers. So that's the first one. The second book is Modern Tarot by Michelle Tea. This book I didn't read all the way through. However, I really enjoyed what I did read. It reads very similar to the other one I'm going to talk about, the Kitchen Table Tarot, in the fact that it just kind of goes over each card. I'll just show you here. It just kind of covers the meanings of each card. It goes one by one. The difference that I did notice between this book and the Kitchen Table Tarot, I'll just show you that. I'm sure everybody has seen this book. It seems to be a very popular book. Is that Michelle Tea offers some rituals to work with the card. So if you draw the Lovers card, for example, she'll offer a topic here. Let's see if you working with the lovers, and she'll give you ideas as to how to work with it in a ritualistic manner, like taking a bath with bath salts and flowers, lighting candles, that sort of thing. So she does that with every card. So I really like that, but I didn't finish reading it, so I'm not sure. But anyway, it was good so far, everything I've read. And then the third one is the Kitchen Table Tarot, and everybody has been covering this book, and with good reason. It's a great book. It's a great read, actually. I also just read this from front to back in a couple of days, just because it was really funny, and it really was just like talking tarot with somebody. So I absolutely loved it. I really liked her description of I think it was the Five of Cups, how she described it. And you know what, actually I'm not even going to go into that because I might be confusing it with the Modern Tarot, so let's just stop there. Great book, love it. It really is like conversing with a friend, all about tarot. The fourth book is Tarot and Astrology by Corinne Kenner. This is one of my favorite books, and I also do astrology, so I really loved how it incorporated all the astrological symbolism in with tarot. So I was really into studying the decan rulerships, and this book covers all of it, and also the meaning and why certain cards have certain rulerships, which is really nice and quite informative. So that is definitely one of my top choices for 2017. The last book, and it's not really a book, it's actually a zine, but I really love it. And it's also on astrology and tarot, and it came out in 2017. This one is Astro and Tarot, and it's by Melanie Gurley and Jessica Painter from beautifulastrology.com. I follow them on Instagram. I love their posts. So what they did is they combined, as the name says, astrology and tarot, and they put all the information in table formats. I hope you can see it. I'll just tell you what the pages say. So essentially you're looking at the astrological signs and planets with keywords on one page. I wonder if I get close enough if you can see it. It goes into, it covers all the major arcana, the minor arcana. So it's all in table format. So it's a great resource and reference to go back to. It also covers, it looks like they took the information from Mary K. Greer for each card. It covers the Hebrew letter and let's see, musical note, color, gem, animal, planet, magical weapon. Who's ever heard of a magical weapon? I haven't. And perfume. That's also an odd one I've never heard of. But anyway, it offers all of those for each card, which I think is really fascinating. And then this is one of the reasons I got this. I hope that you can see this. It's so stunning. So this is pretty much a pie of the astrological wheel of the year and also the houses in an astrology chart. And it has all the decans of all the cards here by element, the elements inside, sorry. And then out here we have all the suits like the pentacles and the wands and the cups and the swords. And it starts out in here, like I said, with the elements, if it's the modal position, so if it's fixed, cardinal, or mutable. And then we have the planets, and then we have the dates. So that's really nice. And then you have the actual cards. So like the 7 of Cups corresponds to Scorpio. And it's just a really awesome reference. So that was one of the reasons why I got this, because I thought that was so beautiful. And let's see. And then it also goes into, one idea I got from this, it shows you a couple of spreads. Well, actually more than a couple. There's one, the 12 houses spread. So that one's really neat. And one idea that I got from this book, or zine I should say, is it talks about doing readings according to the phases of the moon. So each phase of the moon represents something, you know, like the waning moon is, you know, represents things that are going away, if you want to banish something, things that you just no longer, you want to let go of, essentially, versus, you know, the waxing moon is all about growth. So drawing cards around the certain times of the month, going with the phase of the moon to kind of see what energy you are working with. So that was really neat. I did do some readings accordingly to the moon phases. And what else did it talk about? That's pretty much it. It's very short. Like I said, it's just a little zine, but it's such a great reference. So I absolutely love it. So I thought it was well worth mentioning. So those are my 5 choices of books for 2017. I've really enjoyed seeing everybody's videos, and I look forward to watching everybody else's on their books. I've already been watching them today, so I am having a great time with it. So I hope you all have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.